Hey fam, welcome back. For my new viewers, hey, my name is Elle. I want to talk to you today about the moon being in the sign of Aquarius. The moon transitioned into the sign of Aquarius. Oh, today is October 21st. And the moon transitioned into the sign of Aquarius this morning at 2:56 a.m. And it will be in the sign of Aquarius, transitioning into the sign of Pisces tomorrow, October 22nd, around 8:16 p.m. So today I wanted to talk to you about what you may feel and or experience today, or what you may see people, you know, go through, or how they react to the moon being in the sign of Aquarius. So I will give you some information about the energy of Aquarius, the energy of the moon, and I will get information from my guides and source, and just explain what you may experience and or what you may see from other people. So the moon represents our deepest and darkest emotions and desires. It represents our instinctual behaviors. The it represents us knowing without having to think about things or learn about things or being told about things. It represents mystery and how we react. The moon helps to animate us, and the moon deals with water. So if you think about it, our bodies are composed of more than 75% water. So the moon deals with the ebb and the flow of how we react on a day-to-day basis to the different situations and people that we come in contact with. The moon also, I'm looking at my notes so I'm not rambling. The moon also represents our deepest secrets about ourselves and our desires. It represents how comfortable and secure we feel with ourselves and how we express ourselves, our habits, our unconscious mind, and it's basically like the mediator between our inner world and our outer world. If you find that you are feeling something or you want to express something and you just don't know how to express it, but you know what it is, that is the energy of the moon. It's like you know what you want to say, but you're just not exactly sure how to say it so that other people will understand what it is that you mean. That is definitely the energy of the moon. The energy of Aquarius is very innovative. Like, you will come up with unconventional and untraditional ideas and methods of doing things or thinking. The energy of Aquarius is very friendly and outgoing. The energy of Aquarius loves social gatherings and being around people of like mind and sharing your innovative, and it helps you to share your innovative thoughts and beliefs. And it's the energy of Aquarius is a very humanitarian type of energy. So Aquariuses may feel like they have all of this information because the quote for Aquarius is "I know." So they feel like they know everything. So all of the information that they know, they feel like they want to share with everybody. So everybody could be on the same plane. Everybody could be working towards the same goal and have the same mind frame. Aquarius, the energy of Aquarius is very heady. It's very brainy. So you may feel like while you're in the energy of Aquarius, you may feel like you are just like all up in your head. Like your thoughts are just like just getting all of these thoughts. And the energy of Aquarius also brings about a feeling of intellect. Like, Aquariuses are very intellectual. They think a lot. They are more in their head than in their heart. They feel much more comfortable with being in social situations whereby they're sharing, whereby they are communicating with other people of a like mind so that they can bounce off information. And if they're not bouncing off the information, they're definitely sharing the information that they have so that everybody, like I said, everybody is on the same plane. They don't, the energy of Aquarius is such that you may feel like you want to make sure that everybody knows what you know so that they could come with you wherever it is that you're going, or so that you won't leave anybody behind, because like I said, the energy of Aquarius deals with humanitarian efforts. They're very futuristic. They know it all. Like in this energy, you may feel like you know it all, or you have all these different types of futuristic ideas. You're not the energy of Aquarius does not feel really secure when it comes to emotions, but it definitely makes you feel secure when involved with intellect and thinking and communicating and making sure that everybody has the information that they need so that they could, live a certain way. Very attractive. The energy of Aquarius is kind of sort of like attracted to the occult, and the schools of mystery. And last but not least, I'm sure this is not the last thing. The energy of Aquarius, strangely enough, and I chuckle about this, the energy of Aquarius doesn't necessarily get along with women, which is quite interesting. Oh, yes, one more thing. I knew this wasn't the last. I knew that wasn't the last thing. The energy of Aquarius loves to be free. They do not like to feel restrained by relationships. This energy is energy such that, like, if you are in a relationship while the moon is in Aquarius, you may feel like you want to break free of it, or you need your space. My dog is here. Or you need your space for, the time that the moon is in Aquarius. Yeah, it's a very free type, innovative energy whereby like, you don't want to be held down by the restraints of a relationship and or the social group that you are involved in. So, with all of that information, while the moon is in the sign of Aquarius, you may feel and or see other people coming up with all of these new and unconventional ideas. You may realize that you have answers to questions and or you are able to express yourself in a way such that people are looking at you like, this is different. This is kind of, not on the norm of how you would normally express yourself or answer a question or deal with a situation or resolve a challenge. You may feel, or you may feel like, or you may see the people in your circle not necessarily, how do I say this without sounding like this is so difficult for me to explain. This is my moon. While the moon is in the sign of Aquarius, you may feel like you may not possibly want to be in the relationship that you're in, whether it be your most intimate relationship or your business relationship, because you feel like you need that freedom. Like, you may feel like you have been trapped or held down or put in a corner. Like, you want to break free so that you can be the person that you're supposed to be. You may also feel like you want to be in a, like in a social environment whereby you are communicating with new people and giving them all of the information that because in this energy, while the moon is in the sign of Aquarius, you will definitely get all of this new information and you'll feel like you'll know everything. So you will feel like you want to share this information with other people so that you can be on the same plane and move in the same way. You don't want to leave anybody behind. You'll feel secure enough to do it because the moon's energy will give you that oomph to, that you feel secure enough to express all of these new and innovative, unconventional ideas that you have. Or you may even find that your reaction to certain things or, certain situations that you're in, your mate, your business partner, things that happen at work, you may find that your reaction is just like so out of the ordinary for you because you just don't want to deal with certain things and you want to break free. You don't want to deal with all of that foolishness. Like, you're on a completely different plane. You feel more like, you know what? I just don't have time to deal with this right now because my mind is my moon is, and also mind Aquarius is just like someplace else. Like I'm constantly thinking about something else, and I don't necessarily have the time to deal with whatever is happening because at this point it's just beneath me. While the moon is in the sign of Aquarius, you may also feel and see other. You may also feel, act, react, and or see other people reacting to certain situations, certain individuals, certain challenges in such a way that, like I said, you look at them like, this is not who they are. Like, normally they would come back with a smart remark or they would come back with a nasty remark, but now they're just like, they either don't want to deal with it because they just have other things on their minds, or you may have so many other things on your mind that are new, that are fresh, that are innovative, that make you feel like you have to move to get this thought out to the world because it's just so fresh and so new, and it'll help unite everybody and bring everybody to the same mind frame. So it's a great energy. It's like a really, really great energy to get new ideas and to think of new ways to overcome challenges, to think of new and innovative ways to implement certain new things in your business that you might want to bring out to the public, or, new products that you have been thinking about. It's great energy with regards to being in a social environment and atmosphere and sharing your new thoughts or that new spiritual knowledge that you got or that new information about, the occult and even technology. Like this energy will make you want to. You might look into some. Sorry, my puppy's going crazy. You might find yourself looking into new ways to express yourself through different means. You may find that if it's a business type of situation that you're in, you may find that you are so in your mind that you get all of these messages about new and innovative and even futuristic ways to bring your product across to the audience that you're targeting. Or you might find that now you're attracted to technology and different forms of technology that you weren't necessarily interested in before. The energy of Aquarius is sorry. The energy of Aquarius is very fresh and very new and very futuristic, and it's very free. So you may also find yourself wanting to break free of the I want to say like the rules and regulations that govern that normally govern you on a daily basis. You may feel like, you know what, at this point I can't do this because I have all of these new thoughts on my mind, and I have to express them. So the moon will help you feel safe enough to express them and be animated, and be able to animate your new ideas and your futuristic visions to your circle of people. So I think that the moon being in Aquarius is really, really great. And let me just give you this really quick example of how I know that I am definitely feeling the moon in Aquarius. There's this situation that's going on with my son, and he sent me a text message this morning, like early in the morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning, giving me some information that I know he had before. And all of a sudden, he pops this new information on me. And it's information that is like completely out of his character. Like, so completely out of his character. It's like I feel like he's trying to break free of the restraints that he feels being my son. That's him expressing his moon in Aquarius. His text message to me was so not like him. It was like really futuristic, and I felt like he was like breaking free and like claiming his freedom. And my reaction to it, which is something that I would have never done, is I looked at the text and then I didn't think about it because it's like there's other things that I needed to think about. And then I went and meditated. And that's not who I am. Like I usually like punch out text. As a matter of fact, I would have punched out one text to him, and then I would have called him and screamed at him about what he said to me. But I thought about it. I was like, you know what, Elle? Your reaction to him is so unconventional. It is like so the person that I see myself as in the future. My reaction was so liberating and free to me. And the first thing that came to my mind is, yeah, Elle, you are definitely feeling the moon in Aquarius, because my head was so not into what he told me, which would normally make me upset. And I was thinking of all of these new and innovative ways to express myself to him without fussing, complaining, cursing, and like just going buck wild like I normally do. I was just like, you know what? I'm just too intelligent to fall into this game because he's 19. I was thinking to myself, I'm just way too intelligent to fall into this emotional game, because everything to me is so emotional, and my emotions were so far from my reaction. It shocked me. So that's why I say to you, this energy is great because it allows you to step aside from your emotions. It allows you to step aside from somewhat being animated, which is the moon, and take a intellectual approach to what is happening. And when you are able to do that, it's not that you don't have it. It's not that the energy of Aquarius is emotionless. That's not what it is. It's just that the energy of Aquarius calls for you to be more intellectual. It calls for you to have more of an intellectual approach, more of a futuristic approach, more of a humanitarian approach than it does for you to be, than it calls for you to be emotional. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have emotions with regards to the information that my son gave me. But at this point, it just doesn't make sense for me to behave all emotionally like I normally would do, because, like I said, I'm feeling the energy of Aquarius. Like, there's other things that I need to do and put my energy into. And one of them at this moment is not to be the emotional mother that I normally am. So that's it. That is like I think like that's perfect example of me feeling the energy of Aquarius being in of the energy of Aquarius, the energy of the moon being in Aquarius. I don't know if you will feel the energy. You may feel like, oh my goodness, this is fresh and new. Oh my goodness, I just don't have the time to be emotional right now because there's so many other great things on my mind that I need to do. You may feel like you're very, very heady, like all of these different new thoughts are coming into your mind, and it's not. It may be that you're thinking about things in your past that you might have done differently, but it's not so much it's not heavy thoughts. It's more like, oh, okay, intellectually I could have done it this way, but I see that I did it that way. Okay, now I know that there is another way of doing it that's not so much so dealing with my emotions. So it's great energy to break free of the patterns that the behavioral patterns that we normally are trapped in, and to be more intellectual about our choices, our feelings, our interactions, our decisions. I say definitely use this energy to the max because you can get some really great new ideas about things and also about yourself, about the relationship you have with yourself and other people. This energy of the moon in Aquarius will allow you to step outside of your emotions and look at things on a more intellectual and brainy mindy type of, nerdy type of way, so that you could overcome the challenges that you may face today and or tomorrow, and even the challenges that you faced in the past, because you may think about them. I say definitely use this energy, fam. It is just absolutely wonderful and great, and I feel great because I am free. I am free from the hold that my emotions have on me. Because if I reacted in an emotional way, what would have happened is I would have been upset telling you this. My chest would have started hurting. I would have been really angry for the entire day. But and it's so ironic that this happened. I think that this happened to help me see, because like I said, I'm very emotional. Like, I don't feel emotional about this. I feel like, you know what? He is breaking free. His breaking free has helped me to break free of me behaving really emotionally when certain situations just don't call for you to be as emotional as I am. So I want to say thank you, son. Yeah, thank you. So I hope that you all enjoyed this vlog, and I hope that it gave you information about the energy of Aquarius and what you may experience, feel, and or see other people experience while the moon is in Aquarius. I will come back to you very soon because I want to speak to you about the moon transitioning into the sign of Pisces, and I am a Pisces. I'm so excited about that vlog. And what you may experience, see, and or see other people experience while the moon is in Pisces. I hope you enjoy your day, and I will check you later.